Synod College, Meghalaya, India has established the Waste Management and Segregation project supported by the International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water, ISWMAW, on December 1st, 2021, mentored by Professor Sadhan K Ghosh, well-known international expert on waste management and circular economy, and an environmentalist with significant contribution to the society. Synod College formed a waste management team of 20 teachers and staffs, namely Dr. M. Rani, Vice Principal, Dr. Wen C. Karmaflang, Dr. H. Sewer, Dr. P. Nongling, and others, led by Dr. R. M. Lyngdoh, Principal of the college. Professor Sadhan K Ghosh has set the mission of involving 50,000 students of schools and colleges in Northeast India, mainly in Meghalaya, in effective waste management within December 2025, which in turn will create a mass awareness among 1 million people in the hilly state of Meghalaya. Synod College is working as a coordinator for implementing the mission of Professor Ghosh, involving 50,000 students of schools and colleges in Meghalaya. During September 28 to 30, 2023, Synod College organized the seminar on waste management and circular economy, where the inaugural speech was delivered by Professor Sadhan K Ghosh, which was attended by 300 students, teachers, and local stakeholders. Mr. S. Siam, Executive Engineer of Meghalaya Pollution Control Board, Mr. P. K. Boro, CEO, SMB, Mr. F. B. Cheyenne, Executive Engineer, Shillong Municipal Board, Mr. Apmon Pachiang, Headman, Mulamiliang, delivered speech in the seminar. Dr. R. M. Lyngdoh gave the welcome address while Mr. Rani conducted the program. Let us join the program.
First of all, I wish all the esteemed guests and all the students, my colleagues who are present here in this morning program, a very, very good morning. We are here for a very important program in the academic calendar of the college, that is a seminar on waste management and circular economy. So we are very grateful to all the resource persons from the different organizations, to all the participants, and to all our dear students who are here in this program. So now we will commence this program, and I request our respected principal, Dr. R. M. Lyngdoh, to kindly give us the welcome address.
A very good morning to everyone gathered here today. I would like to take this moment to welcome all of you to this seminar on the theme Waste Management and Circular Economy. And also, I would like to welcome all our dear students who are here with us. I take this opportunity to welcome Professor S.K. Ghosh, President of the International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be here with us in spite of the tight schedule that you are having. And Professor S.K. Ghosh also will deliver the keynote address. And sir has played a very important role in setting up the Waste Management Unit in Synod College on the 1st December 2021, at the time when the entire world is hit by COVID. It is at that time that the Waste Management Unit in Synod College has been inaugurated online. Thank you so much, sir. And also, sir, right from the day that we have inaugurated, sir has supported us. He is a mentor par excellence, and whose insight and experience are helping us as the college to carry on with this project. And this year also we have extended to another two colleges that yesterday we have inaugurated, that is Mairang Presbyterian College, Mairang, and Synod College, Nongstoin. And this evening and tomorrow, another two school, the Waste Management project will be inaugurated tomorrow at Sharon Memorial School and Nora Presbyterian School. I would also like to welcome our resource person, Shri F.B. Khain, Executive Engineer, Shillong Municipal Board, Shri S.M., Environmental Engineer, Meghalaya Pollution Control Board, Shri Apman Pachang, Headman of Mulamliang Village, East Giant Hill District. I also take this opportunity to welcome Shri P.K. Boro, CEO Shillong Municipal Board, Shri R. Thank you, Principal of the Mairang Presbyterian Science College, Dr. E.P. Nongset, Principal of Synod College Nongstoin, Principal of Sharon Memorial School, Principal of the Nongra Presbyterian School, and all the heads of the department, teachers from the 4 science department under the DVT's college scheme, and also teachers of Synod College, who is the member of the Cleanliness Committee. I also extend my warm welcome to all our dear students and all the dignitaries who are here today, this morning. With this few words, thank you. I would also like to give an important announcement here, that the 13th International Conference on Sustainable Waste Management and Circular Economy and IPLA Global Forum 2023 will be held from 29 November to 2nd December 2023 at KJ Somaya Institute of Management, Mumbai. And in this conference, it is expected that around 60 countries around the world will join this line. Many countries, they have given the consent that they will join the conference offline, and since we have another 2.5 months, many more countries they will join, and the International Conference on Sustainable Waste Management Circular Economy Excellent Award will be conferred to, I'll announce, to Mulamliang Village for their significant contribution toward restoration of environment. Mulamliang Village is a village in East Giant Hill District. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of welcome. And as a college and as a state, we are grateful that this international award will be given to Mulamliang Village. And Ba'aman is here, headman of Mulamliang Village. So let's give an applause for him for the good work in Mulamliang. So now I request we will give a felicitation to the resource person, Prof S. K Ghosh. I request our principal to kindly felicitate the resource person. Okay, thank you, sir. So now we have come to the most important part of this program, this inaugural function, that is the keynote address by Professor S.K. Ghosh. And as has been welcomed by sir, he is the president of the International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water. And it is indeed a privilege and a very special occasion for us to have sir in person, because he is a person who is very, very busy, not only in the country. He is always, traveling from one country to another country. Just recently, he came back from a number of countries in Europe, and just after this program, in a few days, he will be in Russia and other countries. And to have him in our midst, and especially in northeastern part of India, I think it's a privilege, sir, and we really appreciate you for making it possible, for sparing the time. I know why you come, because your heart is with us. Yeah, your heart is, I think, it defies logic sometimes. Even to a small program like this, you come. So we are very, very happy. And it is my privilege to invite you to the dais to give your welcome, your speech as resource person in this program. So before he makes a speech, I would like to give the books to, I think he called.
Yeah. This book was published in 2020 by Springer on circular economy, global perspective. So as Synod College is doing very good job with respect to waste management and circular economy, so I'll take the privilege of handing over this book to Dr. M Lyngdoh, the principal Synod College, so that it can be available in the library for the students and teachers. So I request Dr. Lyngdoh to come here, please. And of course, Dr. Rani is always there with him. So please, together. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And you know that municipal board, the CEO is here, Mr. Boro. So I'm meeting him for the first time, but I have heard very high about you. So in that way, the other book on solid waste policies and strategies, issues, challenges and case studies, because municipal board has to face all the challenge of waste management in the city. Anywhere and everywhere, if there are any littered waste, then people cry and they shout against the municipal board that they are not doing anything. And whenever this type of utterings are there, we the citizen, general citizen, forget that this is the responsibility of the general citizen, that not to litter. If I litter it, and then it is not the responsibility of municipal board to take it away. It is the responsibility of the citizen not to litter it, not to create the problem for the municipality. So with the acknowledgement, I like to hand over this book to the municipal board so that the engineers and the visitors can see in the library. Sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this book is, of course, for the Pollution Control Board, but as representative is not there. Oh, you are here, please. So you know that this book is energy recovery process from waste. So there are waste which has to be recovered, and energy recovery is one of the best way of treating the waste. Of course, the recycling is another option which is the most feasible option, and we prefer recycling. But wherever recycling is not possible, energy recovery is one of the best options. So PCB always in different states, at the state headquarters, they have a very good library. They have a number of scientists, and many people go there, industries go there, other stakeholders go there. So I am very sure that this book, if it is kept in the library, then people will be benefited and the scientists will be benefited. So I am privileged to hand over this book to the executive engineer. of State Pollution Control Board. Please. Very good morning. Respected Principal, Synod College, Dr. R. M. Lyngdoh, Vice Principal, Dr. M. Rani, Dr. W. Karmaflang, the most vibrant lady in Synod College with her team, Sri F. V. Shine, Executive Engineer, Shillong Municipal Board, okay. Mr. S. Shyam, Environmental Engineer, Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, Mr. Apmon Panchiang, Headman, Mulami Liang, East Jayantia Hills, and the guests, media person, teachers, students, and the principal of Nongsten College, and the ladies and gentlemen who are present here this morning. I am privileged to be here in such a program, the subject of which is close to each and every person in the world, each and every person in the Shillong, whether the age of that person is 3 years, 2 years, or 90 years or 100 years. Everybody is associated, is closely related to this subject. So, whether your subject is science, arts or commerce, or engineering, medical or any other thing, you are not to think that this is not my subject. It is your subject and you must know it very sincerely and carefully. And some of the things which has to be implemented in this subject, it is you to be responsible. You know, I have, Dr. Rani told that I have around collaboration with nearly 40 countries. So I go around the world and I have seen how people improved their waste management from nearly zero to a higher echelon of the society. If we consider South Korea, their waste management was very poor in 70s and 80s. They were dumping their waste to the dump yard. You have dump yard, you have the waste management facility which was under construction in 2017-18 when I visited. But today you have a full-fledged facility. I am not sure whether there are recycling facility or not. I have a plan to visit this afternoon to that facility once again. But you know that waste which you are generating, the first responsibility of you is don't generate waste. Why? Because we are extracting from the mines, from petroleum products, crude, from down to the earth. And these materials are processed and then products are produced. We people purchase that product and use it. After some time, when it is not usable for a particular use, it is not useful for me. So what do? Unnecessarily it is taking space, so throw it away. Where? Oh, you don't know, we have a very big dustbin. We have a very big waste dumping yard. So you hand it over somebody, it will be thrown there. What happens? This material, once you throw to the waste dumping yard, it never comes back to you. What happens? There are several materials into it. There are heavy metals which depletes, which creates problem for the water bodies, aquifer. There are problems which create lot of damages to the soil, the vegetation, which creates lot of emission like GHG, greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, carbon emission, which creates problem for the human being, for the air. So, if you throw this material to the dumping yard or to the roadside littered, then ultimately this creates problem to the water, air and the environment. Do you want that? Do you want that you create problem for the society, you create problem for the water, environment, air? Yes or no? You don't want that. So you have to take action. If you want that, you are out of the society. If you don't want that, then you have to take an action. What is that action? The first action, you know that I'm not going to the slides. Okay, this is more important and this is more, interesting to you all, I believe. I'll give this slide to Synod College, so they will circulate to you. So, first thing is that don't create waste. But you will tell me, sir, is it possible not to create waste? I will say, no, it is not possible. So what to do? You are generating some waste, because whenever it is not useful, you term as waste. But for me, I term it as a scope for generating resources. How? You keep it in a bin, not throw or litter on the road. You dismantle it. With this very small thing, you will find at least 10 to 20 components inside it. And maybe you will find plastic, you will find metals, because those small electronic component. You will find wares, and you will find battery. So at least 4 components you will find. So the plastic, instead of throwing it away to the dump yard, you hand it over to the recycler, to the plastic recycling plant. What they will do? They will recycle it and they will produce some product. Similarly, the electronic component, similarly the battery, everything, you hand over to the right person who are going for the recycling. So what they do? They go for recycling process, they make some new product, and those products are sold in the market. Again, that particular product will be waste after some time. Similar way, those waste will be converted as a resource for you to produce new product. So what is it? Previously, what you were doing? Extract the material, produce the product, use the product, consume the product, and at the end of its life cycle, when this is not usable for you, you dispose it, throw it away. And by this way, you are depleting the material, depleting the resources. These resources were not in use. So, in my language, I have a definition for the circular economy. It is there in the PPT. So, in my word, it is EPCDD or EPCD2. What is EPCD2? Please remember, E for extraction of the material. P, after extraction, produce something. C, consume the product. You use the product. D, at the end of the product use, when you are not using the product, it is not usable, then dispose it. And the next D, deplete the resources. So EPCD2. What is that? EP? Yeah, can you tell me? EPCD2? Yeah, please. The students. What is that? EPCD2. Extract, produce, consume, dispose and deplete. So this is a straight line. Once it is depleted, you are helpless. You don't have anything to use. But you don't want that. But the previous case when I was telling that you extract the material, produce something, consume it, and instead of, after disposal stage, instead of depleting, you are taking that material, disassemble that material, hand over to some recyclers, and they will produce the product, and again EPCD, not the last one. So this is not the straight line, but this is a closed circle, closed loop, EPCD, and sometime what happens, say for producing this product, you are taking some material which has already been wasted. We call that as a secondary raw material. So this secondary raw material is used as a raw material to a new production process. So for the new production process, if the requirement of your raw material is X, and if you are getting the secondary raw material as Y amount, then the extraction needed is X minus Y. So you could reduce the amount of extraction. By this way, you are helping the environmental sustainability. And whenever you are getting the secondary raw material, what happens? This secondary raw material is helping you to have a new production process. If it is a new production process, means you have an economy. You can sell this product. You need some people to be employed. So there is an employment generation. And the other one is, by not sending it to the municipal dumping yard, reducing the effort which is needed by the municipal board less, you are adding the value to the environment. You are adding the value to the not extracting the material. So we call this as a closed loop cycle. It is a closed loop cycle. So this is called circular economy. By extracting the material once, you are circulating the resources for quite a long time. Go on and go on and go on. And sometimes we call this as a regenerative process. Whether it is metal, whether it is your kitchen waste, whether it is your dry waste, everything it is possible. Kitchen waste, we call this as a wet waste. Can you go on the slide, please? Can you move on the slide? You can see here somewhere? Okay, it's there, no? Yeah. Next. Let me go to that page. Who is there? Okay, you start moving that slide. I'll come back on the slide itself. So in that way, the circular economy reduces the requirement of the extraction of the material. Circular economy helps in generating economy. Circular economy helps in employment generation. Circular economy helps in sustainable development. So what are the technologies what we can use? Like I was referring to wet waste. Wet waste means the wet waste which is full of water or full of moisture. And wet waste is called biodegradable waste also. So in that way, what happens? If you take the wet waste, if you put somewhere on the soil, after some time, it will be maybe after 3 months or 5 months or 10 months, this will be degraded. You cannot see the waste. But there will be a lot of bacteria and others which are not very healthy. So what we should do? I believe that Pollution Control Board, the municipal board has done something on this. You can generate compost from that. Compost is a fertilizer, biofertilizer, organic fertilizer. If you go to the mall, you see that the product out of using organic fertilizer has a big value. Yeah, go on. Next. Yeah, just previous one. Yeah. Look, these are the solution for generation of the waste. What are those? First is, you must have the legislation. What are the legislation? In India, we are very happy that after the inception of this new government in 2014, they have focused one of their focus area as waste management and cleanliness through Swachh Bharat mission. I believe in state also you have the Swachh Bharat mission and Swachh Sarvekshan. I'll come back to that. In 2016, we have seen that the rules which we have, what we have is the rules were not very effectively implemented. The rules were not very much understandable to the people. So what we did, in 2016, we made, these are the rules which we made. What are the rules? Solid Waste Management Rules 2016. And what I am requesting you, please go to the website and you will find the detail of all these rules. Read those. There are a lot of learnings. Don't think that waste management rules are only meant for the Pollution Control Board and the municipal body. It is for everybody. It is very much understandable and you can understand and you can know what is the role of you. So the first is SWM Rules 2016. The second one, Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016. Plastic, another problem for our society. You know the carry bag and the single-use plastic. You know single-use plastic is banned from 1st July 2022. Anybody who knows it can raise your hand. First, single-use plastic in India has been banned from 1st July 2022. Which are the first single-use plastic? Like plastic straw, plastic spoon, plastic plate, plastic cup, then thinner plastic bottles, plastic wrapper, those are all banned. I was very happy yesterday morning when I took a breakfast in, what is the name of that hotel? La Nicolas. Yeah, La Nicolas Hotel. Then I used to do this. Then I saw there are a number of straw which is kept in one glass. So I took it and I asked the staff guys who were there that, hey, what is this? He told, sir, it is straw. I told, why plastic straw is not there, some other thing? Oh, so you don't know, sir. This is banned in our country. And that's why we are using this paper straw. I was very happy that in Shillong, in the hotels, this awareness has already been created. We are trying to create this awareness among all the people in our country. Why? Because these are only one time you are using and this creates problem in the environment. You are throwing it away. And this throwing it away, either it goes to the landfill site or it goes to the water body. And this water body is connected to the ocean. So marine littering today is a very important issue which all the countries are carrying forward. I mean, last 3 days, 26 to 28, I was busy with how marine littering can be combated by different countries. It was held in Thailand. So I was joining online and we discussed many things that how we can combat the marine littering. What is marine littering? The thing which you are littering, which you are throwing, ultimately it goes to the river, it goes to the pond, it goes to the ocean. You know that the fish and mammals, they don't know what is it. They think that it is food and they grab it. This is one. The other way, the plastics mainly, if it is kept for a long time like that with sun and aging, this breaks into very, very small pieces. And we call these the micro pieces or microplastic. This microplastics, many a time with the water we take it. This microplastic is taken by the fishes and take those fish and we eat it. So ultimately, the plastic which we are littering, it comes to our stomach and it creates problem. You will find a lot of carcinogenous disease which the people are affected. One of the causes of this, like the ladies, they take a lot of face mask and other things. Many of these face masks uses these microplastic beads. So you should be very careful whenever you purchase, see what are the things there, what are the components there. Otherwise, you are creating problem for yourself on the skin as well as some other place. So coming to that, so Plastic Waste Management 2016, that says that in our country, you cannot use the plastic bag below 120 micron thickness. You cannot use the single-use plastic anymore. You cannot manufacture. So if you use it, then Pollution Control Board or Municipal Board can anytime impose fine on you. There are many states, many cities where the Pollution Control Board and Municipal Board, they go for inspection to the marketing area and they inspect whether they are storing this 120 micron, less than 120 micron bags, SUP, single-use plastics, and they give fine to them. So this will also come in the Shillong. So you should be very careful about this SUP use and also the 120 micron thickness. Then comes the Electronic Waste Management Rules 2016. Electronic waste, in fact, I will encourage the students, the youngsters, to start your business with waste. In next 10 to 15 years, the waste management business is going to be, the volume of that business will be such that it will be taking the 4th or 5th place of the business in India. So guys, please keep your eyes on that. Look into the websites, look into different news. You can be millionaire or billionaire in a few years' time if you start business by using waste. India, we are generating at around 62 million tons of waste every year. Today, the NGT... Please give me the notice. I want to stop. So, you know that NGT, National Green Tribunal, that's a court who looks into the environmental matter. They told that there should not be any dumping yard in the country. No waste dump yard. So many of the states, they have started the work. I have 2 projects in India. One is in Odisha, which was funded by Norway. Last year we have completed it. I went to, in 2019, we discussed with, so thing is that, you know that there are number of potential for starting your business. So please keep your eyes on. Electronic waste. You know that what I was telling, what I was showing, these are all electronic waste. The laptop, mere other instrument, equipment in the college, computer. After some time, this is discarded. And in India, we have Electronic Waste Management Rule 2016. What you have to do? We have incorporated one regulation called EPR, Extended Produce Responsibility. What is that? Today in India, not only in India, many of the countries, you can manufacture electronic component, electronic products, but it is your responsibility to track when it is disposed. And at the end of the disposal, it is your responsibility as a manufacturer to take it back, so that people don't throw it away, and so that you can utilize that waste material. We call PRO, Producer Responsible Organization. Why I am telling these are all scopes for you. PRO, if you be a PRO of, say, the manufacturer of the laptop, manufacturer of the mobile phone, manufacturer of these components, you can be billionaire in a few years' time. These are all scopes for business in India today. We are generating thousands of tons of e-waste we are producing. And in India, we don't have a very good recycling plant for e-waste. Only a few recycling plant in Bangalore, but that too they are not catering to all. So in that way, the electronic waste management business is a very, very potential business area for all of you, the budding entrepreneurs. The plastic waste management business, you can go for the fuel generation, you can go for mechanical recycling, you can go for pyrolysis, you can go for gasification, you can use product, you can produce fuel, liquid fuel, solid fuel, and these are all having good market in the society. So you can do business. The next rule is construction and demolition waste management, 2016. You know that when you are constructing buildings, when you are, you all are there also, good. So when you are constructing building, roads, dams, bridges and any other thing, airport, and similarly when you are demolishing this, huge pile of construction and demolition waste are generated. What do? Hey, throw it away or fill the land. And only a few like doors, windows, glass, those are sold. But what's about the gravels? What's about the mortars? You must have a recycling plant for that. In the CD waste management rules, it is said that the municipal body of a particular city is responsible for installation, collection, processing and installation of the construction and demolition waste management, demolition waste. In India, we have only a very few construction and demolition waste recycling plant. 2 is in Delhi, 1 is in Ahmedabad. Delhi is around 200 tons per day. Ahmedabad is 500 tons per day. In Mumbai, a small, but this is also a scope for the entrepreneurs to open your business. You can make the blocks which can be laid on the road, pavement. You can make decorative materials which can be sold in police bazaar. There are a number of products which can be produced by recycling of the construction and demolition waste. Look into the website. You will find many things. I'm quite sure that there are a lot of minds who have a entrepreneur oriented, who have business oriented. Even you can recycle different products from waste and sell it. There will be number of decorative items, there are number of useful items which can be used. Last week, in first and second week, I was in UK, Denmark and Norway. So wherever I go, I used to visit the waste dump yard, I used to visit the recycling plant and whatever is there. So I went to a shop, you can think of it, I went to a shop where you will get many things which are all old. Even you will find dolls, you will find dress. So those are all sold. Like if I have material, it is not useful for me, I'll go to the shop and I'll tell that you display this material. If somebody takes it, this is the price set. If this is sold, then 20 or 30% is yours and rest is mine. And there is another system, there are racks. So you can take those racks on rent. You have to pay rent on monthly basis, but you can display your products. All old products. I have purchased something. And I visited this shop in Bornholm. Bornholm is a very small island in Denmark. I am working for last 5-6 years for circular economy in that particular island. It is there. And in Norway, Oslo, it is also there. I visited there. So these are the new innovative idea which you can think of and start business. I'll help you. Our platform will help. Lyngdoh Sahab or Pollution Control Board or this type of college. I mean, I never seen this type of college so participative, so active. They will help you. Start your business. Hazardous waste management and transboundary waste management rules, 2016. We have biomedical waste management. So biomedical waste management is a very hazardous and health problem. So you have to take care. The biomedical waste management, there is a specific rule for storing those products, those waste. You cannot throw it away. There should be an incinerator and that should go to that incinerator and you can use that incinerator as a production of the heat or power. We have battery rules. Like yesterday, when I went for the inauguration in the Synod College, we saw there was battery which we will put to the waste bin. So for the battery and electronic waste, you can put one separate bin. All the electronic waste, battery, you can put there. And you can contact municipal body to collect those and they will take care. Or you can contact the recyclers. There are recyclers who purchase the materials. You purchase it. Because I am sure that Synod College, we initiated that project in 2001, 2021 on 1st December. There was a good inaugural day. And in last 2 years, by purchasing the chemical fertilizer, they could save nearly 5 lakh of rupees. Can you imagine? So this is the way you should think of. I am lighting the fire. I am trying to lit the fire into you for making the business with waste. Somebody calls me waste person, but I am proud of it. So you make your life with waste and you will be a billionaire in a few years' time. So there are a number of rules in our country. Next, look, Sustainable Development Goals. Everybody must know it. We have 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And there are targets, 176 targets. There are number of 239 or something parameters. So you have to, all the countries are working for satisfying these targets in Sustainable Development Goals. 17 Sustainable Development Goals are there. I am not going to the detail of it, but you people, please read this. If you go to the website, you will get all the detail and you will find at least some area which are interesting to you. Whether you are from English, whether you are from arts, science, humanities or business, anything. You know that very important is awareness generation. why I am here today, why we are here today. We are trying to generate awareness among you, because many of you don't know many things. We are trying to give you the teaching and the information on some of the things which is possible by you. These are all awareness program which was generated by me or my association, and I was present in all the programs. Rally, there was a program on 30th to go to the school for inaugurating the waste management facility. So I requested Karma Phlong and the principal that you have to do at least one rally. They agreed. And tomorrow we'll work for the environment, we'll work for the zero waste, we'll work for the circular economy in the city, in the town. What is the name of that town? Tomorrow we are going? Huh? Yeah, Sharon School. So the students will work. You know, what is my vision for Northeast India? In 2017, I started this from Andhra Pradesh. And from that time, I was searching for an option that how the youngsters, I can catch them at the young age in the hilly place of Meghalaya. Then in 2019, somebody from here contacted me, "Sir, we are organizing one awareness program, so we request you to deliver the lecture." I told, "Sure." Then the COVID came, everything was topside down. Then in 2020, she told again, "Sir, we are organizing now." I told, "Okay, I'm here." Ultimately in 2021, they could organize one program. And Karma Phlong was the person who was in contact with me. And then she told, "Sir, send me the bank account detail so that we can send you the honorarium for giving the lecture." I told, "I will not give the bank account, but I have a proposal that I will not take that honorarium, I will give it to your college with the purpose of you have to install a waste management facility in your college. And if you agree, I will arrange so that International Society of Waste Management Air and Water can also support financially." She discussed with the principal, vice principal and the teachers, and she came back, "Sir, we are ready." And on 1st December, they inaugurated the facility here. And I am very happy that every time they are in touch with me, they are making the procedure, how to handle, how to use waste and all these things. And I am very happy seeing the cleanliness today when I entered the college. So my vision for hilly station like the state Meghalaya, that we will spread this to at least 50,000 of the students within 2025. And now by 30th of September, we could reach maybe around 10,000 of the students total, this college, other two colleges and two schools. Around 7,000-8,000, I believe. So, and I am very happy that I got a college like Synod. They are very positive. They are doing as the worker, person of the coordinating agency for this International Society for my vision, and they are really doing a great job. These two colleges and two schools this year, what for I have come here and also for this program, they have organized through their contacts, and one of the principal is sitting here who is very dynamic. So this way we will spread in the state of Meghalaya. Because why Meghalaya? I have a love for Meghalaya. I have a house in Assam, and during that time I used to come to Meghalaya time and again. And from 2002 I have been coming to Meghalaya for different reasons, mainly the Shillong, the NIPCO. I am the consultant for some time, and in 2018 I came to Pollution Control Board invitation for a lecture when I was with the municipal board for this facility setup, so all these things. So Hilly Station is really in the problem area for waste management. And in the northeast, I believe that government should take more action and more support for the waste management development, waste management facility development, which is yet to be done sincerely and carefully. So if people like me and people like Lyngdoh Saab and Rani and Karma Flong and his team, if we can do something better for the society, there is no satisfaction like it. I am very much satisfied by doing this. So the next is, you know that all these people are known to you. These are some of the photographs I picked up from different awareness program which Synod College has conducted in different schools and colleges, and also I believe that one photo I could take from yesterday's program. So this type of awareness program has to be generated to the people. And the students, you should not be satisfied by attending one awareness program and forget. No. It is your responsibility to extrapolate this to your house. Separate waste. Waste separation is the first thing. If you mix up all the waste, then you ask somebody, hey, take it. He or she will ask you that, okay, give me some money, then I'll throw it away. Throw it away to the yard. But if you separate this like I was just referring in Oslo, in Denmark, I visited a plant, the paper collection and recycling plant. They are collecting different papers, cardboards. And you know, they are categorizing in 40 different types of papers, 40. And that's why they are getting return for each of the categories of the paper. So the recyclers are not to separate again. So they are already separating, they have a plant, and they are making money with the paper waste. So we have to do it. You can also open one dropping center of the waste. Like the people who have the cars or some other vehicles, they can come to the center and drop their waste at free of cost. And this can be a business generating point for you. So these are all innovative new ideas which you can percolate, which you can implement. Single-use plastic, these are the things. Don't use plastic, but you use this wooden or other. This is also a scope for your business. There are a lot of woods in your state. So contact those people. Purchase a small machine or go to the MSME department or municipal department. They will give you fund or the bank and start doing business. Because today, every restaurant, every hotels, they will purchase from you. So this is a scope also for the business. Few years back only, we were using this with the plastics, but now these are already introduced. This is another thing. I'll give a responsibility to all of you. Segregate your waste at home. And this is by rule is responsibility given to each citizen, each household, each organization. That one is the wet waste, green, another is the dry waste, the recyclable waste in white bin, and the other waste like domestic hazardous waste in black bin, construction and demolition waste, garden waste. Then each of the waste will have value. And why this wet waste to be separated? Municipal body will take, they will go for the compost plant or the biogas plant, and they will generate biogas, methane, and they will go for electricity generation or kitchen, the cooking. Dry waste, each of the dry waste can be recycled. Each. You will tell me any one name which cannot be recycled, I will give you the solution. And each recycling is a potential business model. even those which are inert, you take it for the cement plant. I have been doing this work for last 10 years, the research. The waste you collect, put it in the cement plant, a part of it is converted into the energy, heating, and the rest of it is converted into cement. So, with the waste you are constructing the material, you are constructing the building. So, there are a number of waste which can be used for generating electricity, waste to energy. There are many plants. In China, there are 200 waste to energy plants. They are using waste and generating electricity. In India, only 4 or 5 plants are there. Just in July, I visited one plant in Vizag. They are generating 15 megawatt hour of electricity from 1200 tons of waste. So, waste is not wealth, and you can do it. This is a model, my model, that the blue portion is the dry waste, the green portion is the wet waste. So, if you divide this, then you can have ultimately the big green circle. That is a business center. So, my idea is the waste management must based on a business model. It is never a social model. You cannot give money for waste handling. No. The waste handling, waste processing must have a business model, and in India, throughout the world, we are carrying out business with the waste in many, many places. Thousands of people are doing their business using waste. So, I'll not take much word. Some of the things, see, these are all waste and the feasible product. Even tires, you can go for recycling, you can go for pyrolysis, you can generate carbon, you can generate gas, fuel, you can generate liquid gas, liquid fuel. And what I was telling, that circular economy, this is my definition of the circular economy. It is a paradigm shift from EPCD to extraction, production, consumption, disposal and depletion. From this, you have to shift to zero waste concept by changing the design of the production, changing the design of the process, changing the product quality, and conserve energy, conserve water, conserve the emission. And as a matter of fact, the waste at the end of its life cycle should be fit for use as a secondary material to a second process, second manufacturing process. And that is the start of the circular economy. And if you implement this circular economy concept, it is a closed loop cycle. You can generate money, economy, you can generate employment, and ultimately you are creating a sustainable society, sustainability in environment. This is another model by me, so I'm not going. And another thing, I was very happy yesterday the college was saying that, principal is here, that they are working for the water harvesting. So rainwater harvesting, another issue which charge the aquifer and the water body. So there are a number of enablers, what I already told. And the last one which I will tell you, that Swachh Sarvekshan, Swachh Bharat Mission and Swachh Sarvekshan. It embraces today, it's a survey that the municipalities are, whether they are working with respect to the rules, with respect to the parameters in Swachh Bharat Mission, they assess the Swachh Sarvekshan. We have number of parameters. They will go to the public that whether the municipality is collecting the material, whether they are going for the treatment and many things. And they are rating the city. In 1976, when we started this Swachh Sarvekshan, only 76 cities shown their interest. And you know that interest grows by results. And in 2022, we have seen more than 4,200 cities came forward for this Swachh Sarvekshan. And I am quite sure if it goes on this way, then India will be one of the best player of waste management in the world map in the next 10 years. We are to be proud, and at least I am very proud that India is doing a good job on waste management and circular economy. All our rules and regulations are based on circular economy and 5R, rather 3R, reduce, reuse and recycle. So there are a number of case studies, all the technologies I have already told you. These are, you know that this Swachh Sarvekshan rated Indore, the city, as the first or the cleanest city. And we assessed one of the small villages in Meghalaya in 2018, and I was very happy. I came with my wife, and she was also very happy seeing the activities which were done in this M Lyngdoh. And International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water has given them the Icon Excellence Award in 2019, and 6 of them came there and they have taken the award. I am also very happy for the activities on waste management what Synod College have been doing for last few months. In 2022, Synod College was awarded also the Icon Excellence Award in Tirupati. So they came with a group, and I congratulate the headman and the citizen Ampong Pachiang of Mulami Liang. Okay, Mulami Liang village in East Jayantia, for recommendation by the Synod College and our team for having the award of 2023, which will be given in Mumbai in November, December. So I must thank, or we must give a big clap for these 3 organizations in Shillong, Meghalaya. For their successful endeavor. And you know that this is one of my machines which I got patent in 2004, that is for waste plastic recycling machine. It is still there in my Jadavpur University, and Indo-Canadian Fund, they gave 50% of the subsidy in 2006 in West Bengal who would purchase this and who would use this machine for their factory. There are a number of technologies in India which we are doing. This is a biomedical waste management plant in Delhi. This is a cement plant which is using in co-processing the waste for manufacturing product. This is Dalmia plant. And these are the MRF, material recovery facilities. And these are all different types of plastics separated. And this is a compost plant. This is again biomethanation plant in Indore. This is also biomethanation material recovery facility, and this is construction and demolition waste recycling plant in South India. And we are very happy that in India we are now recycling more than 50% of the waste, and our target should be at least 80% of the waste we should recycle and reuse. So as a matter of fact, the headache of municipal body will be reduced, that 100% to 20%. That means 80% of the waste is not going to the landfill site. So we don't need big landfill site. We don't need big investment in the landfill site. And if landfill site is there, there are a lot of problems for the pollution with respect to the soil, water and environment. So with this, I believe that I must thank you all for listening very sincerely the speech which is delivered, and I'm quite sure that there are a number of inputs for the young guys who will start business. If you start business, if you think of business, Synod College, International Society of Waste Management, Air and Water, municipal bodies in Shillong and Joy and the Pollution Control Board will definitely help you for making your business using or utilizing waste. With this, I must thank once again the organizer, Synod College, specifically Dr. Lyngdoh, Dr. Rani and Karma Phlong and her team, as a big team who is working here, and the principals of these two colleges, and all the friends who listened carefully to this speech. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your very clear and very good presentation. And I think it is a kind of awareness which is very clear, especially to our young students. As we have understood what I shared, we have a problem in waste management, and in short, we should try to find the solution. And one simple solution is that put the waste in proper bins and give to the recycler or recycle it. And another change of concept or change of mind, I think that should be there, especially among the young people, is that instead of walking in a straight line, now we will walk in circle. That's what Sarah shared, from EPD2 to circular economy. And everything starts in the mind, and the best thing for change to start is in the mind of young people and young friends. So our dear students, I think you will be ambassadors to other friends, other students about, I think what Sarah said. Instead of a straight line, we will think now in circular terms. And another point that Sarah shared, which is very, very important, which is a kind of new business. You know, when we were students, when we were young, when we start our careers, nothing is something like this. But now you have the potential to start business, you know, in circular economy or circular business, where waste can generate wealth from waste. So I hope this will open our minds, and it will help us, you know, to be a solution at the same time to the problem that we face in society, in the world at large as a whole. So now, before we close this inaugural function, I would like to just say a few words of thanks for this program. First of all, I would like to once again express our very deep gratitude and gratefulness to Professor S.K. Ghosh. Sir, so give applause to him. You know, your support, your mentorship, your guidance, and especially your presence today in the college, you know, has been an inspiration to us. We are doing small work, but by your inspiration, I think we will enlarge, you know, the activities or programs in this direction in terms of waste management. And I hope, sir, with your support, we will do more than we can do by ourselves. So we also express our gratitude to Shri PKR Boro, CEO Shillong Municipal Board. I know, sir, your presence, I think it speaks a lot, because normally officers are very, very busy, especially MCS, I have seen. They never have the time, but your time they have given to the college, we will remember. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. I also express our gratitude to Shri F.B. Khan, Executive Engineer, Shillong Municipal Board, who will be the resource person in the next session. Shri SSA, Environmental Engineer, Mekhala State Pollution Control Board. Shri Amon Pachang, Headman of Mulamaliang. They will be giving the sharing order as resource persons in the next session. I would also like to express our gratitude to the principals of the Mairang Presbyterian College and Synod College Nongstoin, and other representatives from the other schools, principals from other schools who are here with us. I also express our gratitude to the headmen. We have invited them. I think Barani, Bastrong are there, so we are very grateful for you. You are always present with us, and today also you are present with us. We thank you. We also express our gratitude to all the guests and invitees who have spared your valuable time to be here with us and to be part of this program. Your presence, you know, has inspired us, and it is an encouragement to us when we have just this kind of program. We express our gratitude to our principal, who is a leader in the college in everything that we do, Dr. M Lyngdoh, the Dr. Blika Karma Plang and her team, which organized this seminar and all the waste management activities in the college. We express our gratitude to you. And I also express our gratitude to all my colleagues, teaching and non-teaching staff, for your hard work in organizing and making this program as it is today. And finally, I also express our gratitude and thank all the students who have been invited to be part of this program. We have a very good number of students, more than 4,000 students, but here we have invited only about 300 students or 200 students. So we thank for your presence here, and we thank for your patience to listen to the resource person, and I hope it will be a blessing and encouragement to you as you develop your life in future. Should I forget anybody, my special gratitude goes to you, and I ask for your apology. So now we have come to the end of this program. So before we close, I would just like to announce that we will have the session next, which will be chaired by Dr. Kel Buam, and we will have the resource person from FB Kang, Executive Engineer Shillong Municipal Board. Then we will have next resource person is Shri SSAM, Environmental Engineer Mekhela State Pollution Control Board, and then Shri Abman Pachang from Mula Meliang village. And before I close this program, there will be a luncheon meeting for all the resource person and for all the principals and headmasters of school after the end of the program with Professor S.K. Ghosh. So we will stay back for that also. We will have a kind of luncheon meeting, and the headmen also come from the surrounding the locality of our college. So with these few words, the inaugural function is over. Thank you.